So in this video, I'm going to show you the exponential power of music licensing and what this business can do for your music career. You should definitely start taking advantage of the sync business if you're not currently doing that. It can get you lots of great opportunities for earning income, upfront and back-end royalties, and it can get you incredible exposure, as I'm going to show you right now. So what you're looking at right now is an actual readout of placements of one of my students' songs that actually got placed 50 different times, okay? One song you can see actually on the right side here. This is all the same track. It's called Sunrise Expectations. As we go all the way through, I'm gonna go through all this with you. This is all one song that got placed 50 different times. So this is basically dovetailing on the previous video that I just uploaded about how to create $2,500 per month with the music licensing business, okay? And that's something you can absolutely achieve if you're willing to learn how to succeed in this business and start creating licensable and very useful music, and you partner with the right music libraries that can get your songs placed, okay? So if you missed that video, I'll put it in the description box of this one so you can check it out after this video. But as part of that presentation, to get to that $2,500 per month, I say that you should shoot for around 100 placements per quarter with an average of $25 to $50 each placement, okay? So that might seem like a lot of placements to you right now if you haven't had any placements at all on TV. I remember my first placement that I got, I was so excited, and then thousands more piled on after that. But as you get into this industry, you will start to discover that getting 100 placements is really no big deal. It's actually something that's very common for producers that do this full time, okay? And to get 100 placements, that doesn't mean that you have to have 100 different songs that get placed in 100 different TV shows or movies or commercials, okay? I literally mean 100 placements total. So one song, as you'll see right now, got placed 50 times, okay? So there you go. This producer is halfway there to his quarterly goal, 3 months worth of work with one song, okay? So if you're cranking out 10 tracks a month or you're cranking out a large number of songs, just imagine, just put yourself in that place right now. How many more placements could you get with your music? How much larger could you create your catalog with your music, with your the royalties? How big could you get your royalties based on one song getting you 50 placements, okay? That's what's so incredibly powerful about this business, is that you can get passive income building up with just one track. And then if you had 10 tracks, each one of those 10 tracks could also get 50 placements. It's absolutely possible. This is not a pipe dream thing that I'm talking about here. This is something that I've lived and breathed in my life, and now I'm seeing my students are starting to see this for themselves as well. So I'm extremely excited to see that this is actually happening for a lot of producers that are out there, maybe just like you, that are tired of the rat race, tired of playing the game. You want to get results, you want to get income, and you want to start getting some real exposure. Music licensing can be your path to do that, okay? But as you can see, we can scroll down. There's all different types of durations. Some of them are just under 2 minutes, 1 minute, a little 30-second one. I think we had some 9-second ones down here somewhere. Here's a 9-second, 8-second. So all different types of variations of placements and lengths of time. And these are mostly all background instrumental placements. This is an instrumental track. I know this track very well. And so usually what you'll find in the business is the longer your placement is, the longer or the more you're going to get paid per placement. So a lot of these 2 minute, over a minute and a half placements, they're going to do really well for this composer. The shorter ones, it doesn't mean you won't make a lot of money with those, but again, it just depends on how it was used, what the network was, what the ratings were. Was it prime time? Was it in the middle of the night? There's a lot of factors that go into that, okay? But you can see the channels that it was used here. So we had Discover Fit and Health, Ovation, GSN, Hallmark Channel, CMT. I think those are the major ones there. So yeah, about 4 there that use this track. And then you can see all the different shows: Wall of Sound, The Tudors, Major Pain, Hush, The Border, I Love Lucy. I mean, that's already been produced, so maybe they're using it as some sort of a promo piece for that. Cops Reloaded, Antiques Roadshow. That was an old classic, of course. So very, very well-known shows, very well-known networks here as well. And how do you think this is possible? I want you to take a guess as to how do you think one song got passed around to all these different TV shows? Is it possible that they all had a separate editor and music supervisor and they all just happened to stumble across this one song? Possible. More than likely what happened here is there's one music supervisor or one editor who's in charge of all of these TV shows and all of these programs. Now, let's just be honest. Human beings are lazy, aren't we? We all want to get something and not put a lot of work into it. I'll admit it. I feel that way sometimes as well, okay? So what happened here is somebody who was in charge of selecting music for their TV shows found Sunrise Expectations through one of our licensing partners and fell in love with that song because that song was licensable, it was useful, and it was perfect for a particular emotion that they needed to fill a gap in their TV show or promo or whatever it is they were working on, right? Now, what a lot of these music supervisors will do is they'll keep a short list. They'll keep favorites on their computer. They'll keep a sort of like, you know, here's my go-to 50 or 100 tracks that I need if I need them right away for certain uses, okay? That is what happens in this business when you create the right kinds of music, okay? You can't just throw up whatever you feel like making that day and hope that somebody's gonna discover your genius and think that's incredible. If you can just alter your approach to making music so that you're making licensable, useful music, you can start to see expectations like this. You can start to see sunrise expectations like this, no pun intended. You're gonna start to see results like this because you're serving the needs of the people who are putting music behind TV shows, movies, and commercials. I hope that makes sense, and I hope this is useful and inspirational to those of you that want to get started in this industry. Again, watch that video below if you missed out on it. I got a lot of likes, a lot of positive comments. It seemed like it really helped crystallize this industry for a lot of people for how likely is it, how could you do it, really what's the sort of step-by-step path to actually get that full-time income. So don't miss out on that video if you missed it. Click on that link below. And I hope you're encouraged by this. This is absolutely something that could be in your future if you want to work hard enough for it.